Soul Station here with the Spiritual B. We're going to go ahead and jump right into the subject matter of hate. This is session 2, lesson 2 on the subject of hate. If you remember last week, we discussed the loose side of hate and we discussed the gill side. We touched a little bit of the gill side, but what we didn't do, we didn't touch bases on the cool side of hate. We call the cool gel. That is the center of our love. Jesus exemplifies love, the cool gel. So what we're going to do, we're going to begin with the loose side of things, and we're going to start with Proverbs 9 and 8. So if you have your book or your Bible, the Book of Myths and Truths, as I call it, it's one of the greatest books ever. We're going to go to the Old Testament, and we're going to go to the book of Proverbs, okay? Proverbs, Job, Psalm, Proverbs. And we're going to go to chapter 9. Okay. And it says in verse 8, reprove not a scorner, lest he hate thee. Rebuke not a wise man, and he will love thee. Okay, so the word scorn deals with, according to the Webster, a person who expresses contempt or disdain for someone or something. Okay, so let's go back over there again. Reprove a scorner and he'll hate you. So if you try to correct somebody that's a scorner, have a problem with issues, they'll hate you for bringing that truth. But if you rebuke somebody that's wise, that's advisable, they'll fall in love with you because they know that that knowledge saves them from certain issues and problems, okay? So let's go to the next chapter in 10. Proverbs 10 is just the next chapter, and we're going to look at verse 18. He that hideth hate, I'm sorry, let's start all over. He that hideth hatred with lying lips, and he that uttereth a slander is a fool. He that hideth hatred, he hiding it, with lying lips, and he that uttereth a slander is a fool. Okay, so we see that is pretty much self-explanatory, because we know people have a lot of hidden hatred, and you may be surprised by the people who have a lot of hidden hatred for you. 9 times out of 10, it's people that you're the closest to, your friends, your family members, your siblings, okay? People can cover a lot of things externally, but on the inside, they are hating you. But why do they hate you? Okay, that's what we're going to go to in a minute. So let's go to Psalms 139. I'm getting ready to show you something, okay? We're going to go to Psalms 139. Let's go to Psalms 139. That's before Proverbs. That's the book before Proverbs. Psalms 139, we're talking about the subject of hate and different issues surrounding hate. They say we shouldn't hate. Why shouldn't we hate? What is hate? And that's why we are here, to define hate. Because I feel like, and I believe and think that whatever you are, you should know what it is that you're doing. Whether it's agreeable or not, whether it's a dichotomy or not, you must have clear understanding of something before you can live it, right? So, if you're going to be a hater, at least know what it is. And we are learning some of that just through this particular book, okay, through the Bible. So we got 139, and we're going to go to verses 21, and we're going to do verses 22. Do not I hate them, O Lord, that hate thee? And am I not grieved with those that rise up against thee? I hate them with perfect hatred. I count them mine enemies. Okay? And that was David talking when he was going through those trials and tribulations. He said, do I not hate them, O Lord, that hate you? I hate them. And am not I grieved with those that rise up against you? I hate them with a perfect hatred. I count them my enemies. So we see David's demeanor in all of this. Something's going on. And he feels like them bucking up against him is fighting against the Lord, because he's in his calling, right? He's in his calling. So let's go to the cool jail. Now we're in the center of hate here, okay? We're in the center of hate, and we're going to start with Matthew 5. Jesus is love, right? So let's see what he has to say. Matthew 5, and we're going to verses 43 and 44. Okay. So the scripture says, ye have heard that it hath been said, thou shalt love thy neighbor and hate thine enemy. But I say unto you, love your neighbors, love your enemies, bless them that curse you. Ooh. Love your enemies, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you. I think that's worthy of reading again. This is Jesus. You've heard that it has been said. Now he's pulling this from the past. We're going all the way back to the Exodus, okay? When we first started talking about love, okay? He says, ye have heard from the past that it was said, we're talking about a law, thou shalt love thy neighbor and hate thine enemy. That was the law, okay? But I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you, and persecute you. How can you do all of that? I mean, that doesn't even sound logical. To do all this to somebody that's treating you so bad. Why should I be this way with somebody that's hating me, treating me with disdain, despitefully using me, persecuting me, which to me are all ingredients of hate. But I can't hate them back, according to Jesus. But watch this. Okay, so we're going to go to Luke 14 and 26 first. Luke 14 and 26. We're not there yet. You're going to see what I'm talking about. Luke 14 and 26 says, if any man come to me, I'm sorry, let's go to Romans 7 and 15. Hold on, Romans 7 and 15. I'm sorry about that. Let me get my notes. Don't you just love reality? You know, can't fake it. Okay, listen to this. Now, this is going to be a little difficult, and we may be touching on this subject as well. This is Paul speaking. Okay, Paul was struggling. He was struggling. Okay, and it take a lot of going back through this and really trying to understand his language to see what he's saying. But he says in verse 15, let me start with 14. For we know that the law is spiritual, but I am carnal, sold unto sin. Sold under sin. So we're just going to throw that in the way. That's 15. For that which I do, I allow not. For what I would, that do I not. But what I hate, that do I. Why would you be doing something that you hate? Because you was taught something. You was taught to think a certain way. And maybe by his nature, it's something that he would normally do. It's in his nature to do it. But because he's been taught something and he see it as being wrong, he now hates it. But it's in his genes, if you know what I mean, okay? Hate. Why is he hating that which but what I hate, what that do I not, but what I hate, that I do? Is he being forced? Okay, so let's get back to Luke 14 and 26, because I want you to see something. I want you to see this, what I call a shift. Luke 14 and 26. This is Jesus, the cool gel of our life. If any man come to me and hate not his father and mother and wife and children and brother and sisters, yea, and his own life also, he cannot be my disciple. The shift. The shift. So before we get into the shift, we're going to go to this board right here, and we're going to kind of break down. So I gave you an assignment last time to brainstorm the word hate, right? We were supposed to be brainstorming the word hate, and I got it written here on the board. And I had you sit down and just put the word down and just think of everything that you thought hate was. We know it's disdain, right? We know it's disdain. I really, 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 really don't like it. Okay? What else is hate? You know, hate is disagreement, right? So we disagree. We don't think alike. Remember, because Jesus just said that if any man come to me and don't hate everybody, basically, if you don't hate everybody you associated with, even your own life, then you're not even worthy of following him. Hate is such a strong word. Why the shift? Because just yesterday you said you need to love your enemies, but now you're saying hate everybody to follow him. Right? What is hate? Because what I'm trying to get you to do is create an acronym for hate, or a backronym. It's called a backronym. It's when you take a word and turn it into an acronym. Okay, a backronym. So we're talking about different forms of hate, right? We have, let me see what I got here on my, we're dealing with conduct. Right? Hate is mean. A mean conduct. You see what I'm talking about? So this is basically how I'm trying to get you to think about what it is that you're living, what it is that you be feeling, how it is that you be thinking at times when things don't agree with you, or that you don't like, or has caused you pain. You see what I'm saying? Because you got some people that say hate is a strong word. You know, and you wouldn't know anything unless you have experienced it yourself. It's a strong word, but what does it mean? What does hate mean, since we're not supposed to be in it? But just right here, Jesus just told us that we didn't hate everybody. Brother, father, sister, mother, cousins, friends, even your own life. You didn't hate it. You were not worthy. It doesn't add up, right? And that's the part of hate that we're going to discuss next week. So hopefully you have done your brainstorming assignment. I want you to continue doing that, so that next week when we come together, we're going to really figure out what hate is, okay? And thank you so much for tuning into the Soul Station here with the Spiritual Beat. I can't wait to bring you the next lesson. So next time, take care of yourself. And remember, truth is about your happiness and your health. Hey, what's up, Dodgers and Chargers? Welcome to the Soul Station here with the Spiritual Beat, the hardest working spiritualist in tarot country. I hope I got on my buds, y'all. Give me just a second. Let me see. It should be on so you can hear me better. Okay, I think we on. Okay, that way I don't have to like talk so in a higher volume, because I'm, you know how we are consciously, we don't think people can hear. Maybe that's what's really going on with you. You don't think people can hear you. You know, not necessarily your voice, but you know, like hear what you're trying to get across. I think that's what's going on. People, someone are not hearing what you're trying to get across. Okay, so let's see what's going on planetary wise. For you externally, you will be dealing with Pluto in reverse or retro, the pair. And externally, you're going to be dealing with the hearts or the cups of the earth. Okay, so give me a minute, because With Pluto in reverse, I feel like things are changing for you. You've probably been in a dark place, a dark space. You may have been in places where strange things were happening. You know, you've been in an abyss, you've been in the unknown, but you've been in a transformative state. It's like the things that have tore you down are now building you up. Okay, you've taken the external factors. You know, you've taken the pain, you've taken the loss, you've taken the discouragement, you've taken whatever it is that you dealt with other people, whatever brought you down, whatever tore you up internally, externally, physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, it made you. And now, whether it's all the things I have spoken of or if it's just one thing, it's in the reverse now. You're in a more healthy state. You're in a regenerative state, okay? A regenerative state. And I see externally you're able to exude that feeling, that joy, that peace, that harmony in whatever actions that you take this week or this month, for the rest of this month, because this is a mid-month forecast. You're able to take that pain, to take that experience, and with this newfound attitude, this newfound energy, this newfound spirit that you have, it's like some awakening has happened. Okay, and now you have the ability to joyfully and abundantly go forward and basically carry that energy with you. It's like whatever you're doing, I don't care if you're just going to work, if you work in business for yourself, maybe you do sales or whatever, that which you that pain is helping you to overcome. And it's exuberant. It's in your actions and how you deal with people, and let's just say your exchanges, okay? All right. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with I think this is the first time ever I gave the interpretations. Why is this card in here? The interpretations, external and internal together, like they fused, they merged. It's like one and the same, which like it really makes sense. What your mid month will be like, the way these energies they just merge together. Okay, because I know with Pluto in the upright, you've gone through some hell. Okay, you've been through some shit, you know, things that you didn't understand why it was happening to you, you know, but it was transformation time. Okay, had to get rid of all of those things that no longer serve you, old ways of thinking, old habits, old beliefs, whatever it was. It shook your foundation. And this week you're going to be in the star energy, okay? And it's all coming out of the message energy. And you have an outcome of the Six of Pentacles. Underlying energy is the Five of Wands. Now, a lot of this could be, now sometimes the Five of Wands is in the Pluto energy. Could have been a lot of game plan, strategic moves being made against you. Well, this could very well be you in teamwork, you know, strategizing, just talking, getting information. You know how we do at work. We just talk and learn things and share information. Or this could be you strategizing with a group about anything, basically. Anything. But it definitely, I'm getting this teamwork thing going on. So you may be the star where you work. Okay, you may be the person or someone that you know are attached to through your work, money, and romance that is the center of attention and in the spotlight, basically, whether you know it or not. You're like a celebrity to some people. Okay, whether you like it or not. It don't have to be trillions of people. It don't have to be millions of people. It don't have to be thousands of people. It could just be where you live or where you work. But you are the star. Someone is the star. They are the center of attraction and the center of attention. But this energy here above everything else says quality work. Whatever the star does, she wants to make sure that it's of the best quality. You know why? Because this is the signature card. Okay, this is what draws attention, attracts raises and bonuses. It's what gets you promoted. It's what gets you subscribers. It's what gets you more hearts. It's what gets you a fan base. You see what I'm saying? And that's what's going on mid-month. Okay, doing a checklist. You're making sure everything is done to quality and to as a professional as well. You know, now some of you may be in entertainment, and when I say entertainment today, it's vast. Okay, it's not like when we were coming up where it's just television and radio. We got social media now. Okay, you don't even have to be on TV. You don't even have to own an app. Okay, um, if you got a lot of people that you grab their attention, you're in, you're a light. You're some type of light. You're some type of star, okay? And it may be dealing with your message, okay? Maybe dealing with this change, this turnaround. I don't know if you're in this or you're about to be in it mid-month. Okay, it could be due to the deeds that you do. Maybe you are a professional working for yourself, and maybe you do a lot of great deeds. You know, maybe this has to do with your sales. And you know, when I say deeds, like gift giving, and you buy one, you get one, you know, different things like that that kind of grabs people's attention, you know. And this is also about creativity. Okay, I'm also seeing a goals here being set. That was in another forecast as well, about goal setting. So that could be somewhere strongly in your chart as well, because we have the star here. I see how so too. You want to test something. You want to see how something works within your work, whether you're working for yourself or whether you're working for someone else. You want to test something. You want to give it a try. I feel like for some of you, you're going to try something that you feel will be really good for you spiritually, for your soul, this mid-month report, in this mid-month report. And it's coming from maybe something that you've read, okay, maybe a notice. I see a bath, a spiritual cleansing is going to be of importance to you this mid-month. I feel like you're just in a purifying state, in a purification state. You know, you no longer want or will be the person you was in the past. You don't look at life the same way anymore. You have a new set of eyes now. Even though these cards are not here, I just know that with this Pluto energy in reverse with this star card, you are on a whole new leash in life spiritually, which is affecting your work. It's shining through your work, you know. And I don't know if this message came from a preacher. I don't know if it came from somebody that you watch on social media. I don't know if you got it through a movie, but it was a message. It was a note. It was written. It was written. I feel like you've gotten this is some victory here. Like I said, this is some cleansing, some purification this mid-month. And I'm also hearing present. I don't know why I'm hearing present, but I'm hearing present. I don't know. I'm hearing present. Or maybe because you're present. Okay? You know, like when people say you're very present, like you're attentive. You're in the moment. You're not thinking a lot about the future. Those stresses are gone. You're in the moment. You're in the present. It's keeping you in peace and self-harmony and a personal bliss. You know what I'm saying? But this can also be you getting a message about a request that you made. You're going to be granted something, okay? It may be coming from your job, okay? It may be coming out of, like I said, your personal strategies. For those of you who work for yourself, you entrepreneurs and self-employed spiritual people, yeah, because I see underneath there you were following your heart. Okay, or someone's following their heart regarding you, and I see that it's a resounding yes. I feel like you're getting a payoff in the end, okay? Or This is you purchasing something in reference to the work that you do. Like I said, sales, you know, I don't know what type of client or customers that you have, but I see the outcome. You will be in your earth, you know, selling your product, making do, you know, or purchasing product to make do in your craft. But I feel like for some of you, there is a payoff coming to you, and it's changing your world. Okay. For somebody, this is going to put you on the map, because you can take, right? So the star is giving. The star is giving. She's giving her talent, okay? Whether it's through workers, whether it's through her own personal aspirations. She is giving, and now it's time for the return. You know, this could be donations. This could be, like I said, this is through a request. This could be a gift of love. This could be a donation, okay? But I feel like you're going to be alerted, or you're going to receive an email, or even like a paper notice or something regarding that. This may be stemming from an email or some type of message or note or letter. This could also be notes, like some type of notes. Okay? Like you have to fill out like a form. You have to give the information. You have to submit. This could be an application, I'm being told. But your outcome is fair and balanced, okay? I still see this as a payoff. Even if you are going in paying for something to make money, I still feel like there is a payoff for you. When is it coming? I don't know. But this is part of the energy of the action that has to be implemented for it to happen, if this is not the actual payoff at this time. Okay? Okay. So that's what's going on mid-month. Let's go ahead and sum you up for mid-month. See what's going on. I decided to make those cards that I used to split up. I just decided to make it one stack now. So I said just put it all together. Okay. So it's a weird stack, but it's a beautiful stack now. Full of a lot of things. So dear source, let's sum it up for daughters and chargers for this mid-month till October. What's going on in their world? Ooh, you got rest. You got the bed, okay? Okay, so maybe some of you are getting paid to stay home. Maybe you are recuperating. If some got spiritual baths and stuff. So maybe a lot of this turnaround affected your health in some way. Because this looks like bed rest to me. You can rest better now. Now that, you know, the payoff is here. Now you can rest better, okay? And I'm also hearing neat. Because she does look neat. And he looks neat. There's something about being neat here, okay? That is standing out to me for your mid-month. Something about your bed, your bedroom, and your bed being neat. You have the swordfish as your totem for this mid-month and beyond. Okay. Do I not have my book? Swordfish. Okay, so truth may be involved in this, living your truth. Okay, as your this is a totem. This is the energy that you need to carry with you for this mid-month. Whenever you feel like you're out of sync, you know what I'm saying, or reverting back to old habits and ways of thinking and doing, you need to look to your totem, okay? The swordfish. Oh, check this out. And I was getting ready to say something about a mate in this when I saw this bed. And guess what? It's the first thing on here. Mating, partnership, birth, cutting through nonsense. Did you get that? Mating, partnership, birth. You may be birthing something new. That's the star there. Okay, she's a creator. Okay. Cutting through nonsense. And I'm going to leave it on that note, Doctors and Chargers. Thank you so much for tuning into the Soul Station here with a spiritual beat. I cannot wait to bring you your monthly report. But until then, take care of yourself. All right, hotel and one love.